architecture was never on my list. I'm an architect today because my dad is the one who forced me to architect. I never wanted to be an architect. And whenever I tell people, people will say, so if you wanted to be an architect, what would you have become? You know, and I thank my leader and thank you. So back to the first question. You know, when Nehemiah and Co were building the wall, and Sanballat and Tobiah came, they used different methods. There was the direct attack. Mine was not the direct attack. Mine was more of ridicule. So what was happening at home was that my father and my mother were ridiculing me like SU ball, you know, like trying to see the ridicule would work. But thank God I was in boarding school, so I won't stay home for too long. Once I go back, I'm back inside SU. You know what I mean? And when I come back, I'm okay here. And I don't think they saw any difference in me. My grades didn't change. Nothing changed, so I don't think they worried. Basically, that was what I think God just protected. I think that's just it, you know, because it was very unusual, given my circumstances, that would be the case. But today, everybody accepts, and not only that, in the family, there are lots of Christians, you know, coming. Somebody had to be the arbiter of it. So I thank God. Any other question?
So I know you're in a hurry, but to the thank you. I mean, I'm delighted. You feel that you sacrificed the time to work. I'm truly grateful. And I can see why this fellowship has a purpose. There's a purpose to this fellowship. Now, some usually just come when you're in school. But today is supposed to present. Everyone will be admired. Because, I mean, bro, today right from school, it was exceptional. So my question is this: how have you maintained this level of excellence? Not just in school, but in practice. I mean, how do you do it? Thank you, sir.
One of the things I learned very early is something called habits. Habits. And Aristotle said, made a statement. He said, the summary of it is that excellence is a habit. A habit is something you do without thinking, and you acquire a habit by doing it consistently and continuously. And so I would say that it's a trait that I almost always want to default to say God. But you see, God will do his own. You've got to do your bit. So I think that basically all that I have done, not really an architect, like when he was asking me if I run my marriage, I run every day. This morning, it's just that I made the time, otherwise I would have run a 5K before going to the airport to come. It's part of the habit, it's something that I've inculcated and I do. So it's the same thing, you know, what's architecture, everything I did in research, starting from first principles, understanding the problem, and following through. Many of us can start. Not many people are finishers. Not many people are finishers. But you see, the God we serve is the God who is the finisher. That's why on the cross Jesus said, "It is finished." And the thing about finishing, now you're starting me on something that I'll do very quickly. The thing about finishing is that it's a habit. And I'll tell you very little areas in which these things play out. For instance, I ask people, when they serve me food, how do you eat it? Some people will always leave food. They're not a finisher. That's in my book. That's in my book. Because it's ingrained in my mind, when the food is there, I must finish it. Which means when I'm serving myself, I serve the portion I can finish. I don't want to see something in it. Because in my mind, I'm a finisher. If the food is not finished, something is wrong. How do you drink water? It's the same thing. When I take the water, I must finish it. If I don't, this water is going with me. So it's the little things. And once the thing, and let's teach our children. Let's teach our children. You wake up, make your bed. Don't start things and go on to something else. If one is not finished, don't go on to the second thing. If the second is not finished, don't go on to the third. And so on and so forth. So in those little areas, be a starter, start properly, improve yourself, but for crying out loud, be a finisher. One of the things that we always say in our business is that we don't have abandoned projects. The clients will not sleep. You can't start a project and call it out on me. No. I'll sit down with you and begin to figure out how finish this project. Maybe you throw 1 million in. Maybe you go and look for this or go and look for. Don't worry, I'll go and look for it myself for you, even at my own cost. It's funny, but you see, empathy will drive you to different things. So there are different traits. All of us, we need to look internally and see the areas in which we can tweak ourselves, to make ourselves better, make our children better, make our profession better, not making regulation better.
Anytime I ask you to continue to wait, you can, but if not, don't check your schedule of the flight. Go ahead, please. I meant for him or for us?
It's not for all of us. Including him. Right? Because you got to understand that you are born to solve problems. That's the reason you are here. And what is encouraging us here about that? Gain is not the reason for solving problems. Gain is not the primary reason for solving problems. Once you are a problem solver, gain will come to you. And I'm saying this to all of us here. He said it, don't work for money. Money will run after you like it is running after him. He's on his way to the airport now because it cost him close to 300,000 to come at his own expense. 400,000 to come at his own expense. We haven't given you that money. So he has sown the seed. And I'm saying it to all of us, let us learn that thing today. Don't work for money. Thank you.
Bye, I cannot see you off. I don't know how to start. I've really been fed well by this. I'm happy to join them.
You need to step back. Everybody step back. Everybody wants to be in the picture.
Okay, go ahead. Use your flash. Right.
Make yourself forget you.
Thank you.
Is your flash on?
I'm going to use my phone. Wait.
So many people.
Blessed am I among you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Can we settle down because we still have to them. While some people will see him off, other people should please settle down. Let's continue. I'm really happy the way he started the discussion. He started from his personal history before we enter into his practice. At times, we divide between ourselves and Christ. It is God who started it with him and for him. And it's God who has continued to lead him to where he's going. So I want us to key into that whatever happens to us, God will be there. I remember the first comment of Pastor Olufo, who said that if you are in architecture or in a profession for the sake of money, you are called the most miserable. That confirms what our architect Oyekola said this afternoon, that God will make a way. And the story seemed very close to mine, but I don't have time to tell my own story. I think we'll be invited to another occasion where speaker house will be there. Now we're going to the second part of this discourse. Very, very similar to the first one. You know, Elijah said, I am the only one standing. They have killed all your prophets. Therefore, Lord, take my life. And God told him, you are mistaken. There are 7,000 who have not bowed down to Baal. He was surprised. The next person is a friend also of mine. I think I met him in 2011, 2013, when I was the architect and president of one of the federal universities.
No, the things you are using now is not our
He was into furnishing there. And he did some furnishing for us. And later on, when I got closer to him, I discovered that he's very versatile. In short, what he's talking today becomes a part of his series of work. And from what the first speaker said, I can see that all people that are making it are diversified and they think broadly. Some of us are just looking at the design, the lines, and so on. That's not the architecture. That's beyond lines. We have to think bigger so that we can get anything going on at the same time. Without wasting our time, the topic we have to discuss on now, starting in your program, we moved. Okay, please, a Honda Pilot is blocking somebody. If you are the owner of a Honda Pilot, can you help us to repack so that somebody can be going? So, like I said in your program, this session 2, day 2, we are moving the program number 5 to this session, which is interior design and furnishing by architect FNIA. Quickly on him, I would say that I've known him for a pretty long time when I worked with him. But when I came closer to him, I discovered that he's bigger than just furnishing. It just influenced me in the sense that I saw myself as not doing enough. When we are looking for a job, as at some years, 3 years or so back, he had over 7 architects in his employment. And we are looking for how to survive on our own. So I called him, how do you make it? He told me something similar to what students said. He said, I don't reject jobs. He said, I don't reject jobs. I compete with that. What? He said, how? I just come into the project. And when the owner sees me and my performance, he will tell me what? It was a problem. I was not thinking that way. Because if you cannot produce a bill of quantity and do all the necessary things, I'll just take you away. But he will come in, when he comes in, the client
Recording in
will
progress.
know that this man is different. So at that point, he can now increase himself to be a person. So it made a sense to that. I practiced that in the project and really made me to bite my tongue. What happened? The man used a wax quotation to give me the job. I remember the case advice, I took it, and I was doing it. The man saw the difference, but he refused to change. So I just managed to finish that with it, and I decided to retire myself because he was using me and not bothered about how to do for himself. I learned something from there. Not all.